Hi guys, I said I was going to do a Q&A and this is my first video I've done for about 2 weeks, so I do apologise, but I'm going to start doing a Q&A and you might be wondering why I'm in a different surrounding. I'm at my friend Crystal's house. She was in my piercing video. She's just there.
Hey.
Okay, I'm going to start off with the first question, which was, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go and why? See, I would love to go to Finland because obviously a few of my favourite bands are from Finland and it just seems like such a nice place, and all these photos you see, it just looks really nice, so I guess that's where I'd go. Question 2 is, how much would you say you've spent on piercings so far? It's easily already over 100 quid, probably roughly about 120. Question 3. If you could have ever gone to any show ever, what would it have been? House Party Tour in America. Reason being, A Day to Remember, All Time Low, The Wonder Years, and Pierce the Veil, and 4 of those are amazing bands, so if you haven't heard of them, listen to them. Question 4. What brand of false eyelashes do you use? I use Poundland false eyelashes actually. And obviously they're only £1, so really cheap, but you get 2 sets in the pack I usually get. Best gig you've ever been to, and when was it and where? London Alexandra Palace, and it was the House Party Tour, but without Pierce the Veil, All Time Low and The Wonder Years. It was without them, but other bands instead, and that was a live recording. Question 6. If you could choose a growth spurt of 4 inches or have the ability to change the weather, which one would you rather have? Personally think I'd love the ability to change the weather. My height shouldn't really bother me or anyone else, so there you go. If you could have any element power, what one would it be and why? Gonna be honest, I have no idea, so... Question 8. What was your first step of being bullied at school and having time off? I got myself to the counsellors and the doctors, which helped a lot, and then found out the reasons why I was the way I was. 9. Favourite hair colour you've had? Lilac or bright green? Question 10. Will you ever come to Bedford, and will you ever post about it so I can come and meet you? If I ever do, I will be posting about it, as whenever I go somewhere I like posting statuses, so... Question 11. If you could have chose a band or artist to hang out with for a whole entire day, who would it be and why? A Day to Remember, because they're my favourite band. 12. If you woke up a boy, what would you want your name to be, and what would be the first thing you do? My name would be Jake, because it's my favourite name, and I think the first thing I'd do is probably look down there and see what it looked like. 13. Jedi or Pokemon trainer, and why? Jedi, because I'm more familiar with Star Wars than I am Pokemon.
Hey.
Hello. 14. What type of food would you best describe yourself as? I don't know. Oh god, I don't know. Something bitter, because I'm not exactly the most nicest person ever. 15. The Joker or Iron Man, why? I prefer the Joker because he's my favourite villain, and I dressed up as him and it was easy and I just love him. Okay, next question. If you could have watched 9/11, what would you have? No, I wouldn't have, because I think it would be devastating. I just don't think I'd enjoy watching it at all, which I don't think anyone would. 17. What do you think the future has in store for you? Gonna be honest, I don't know. I just am taking my life step at a time at the moment, and yes, it has held me back and put me in on a downer recently, but nothing I can do about it. 18. If you could eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? KFC is my favourite. 19. If you could be a biscuit, what would you be? A cookie, because everybody seems to like them. Simple. 20. Are you a fan of goth detectives, e.g. Russell Brand and Noel Fielding? I do like both of them. Noel Fielding cracks me up, so does Russell Brand. 21. Do you regret any of your piercings? If so, why? I regret getting my bridge pierced when I had it, because I keep changing my mind whether I want it back or not, and I miss it, so... 22. If you could be any animal, what would you be and why? I'd be a cat, because they get to sleep all the time and I just think they're so cute. I love them. 23, if you came across one human and one animal, both hurt, who would you go to first and why? I think I'd go to an animal because the animal's more likely to die quicker depending on what it is, so I'd try my best to call a helpline to come and save it. 24, do you have any meaningful possessions that you care about a lot? I do. I have a few signed band postcards which a friend of mine got me, and a poster which 3 members of a Data Member signed me, so they mean a lot to me. Favourite colour are black and white. Probably black, as black goes with everything. I know white does as well, but black's just my personal preference. 26. If you had to be a kitchen appliance, what would you be? Oh god, a fridge? I don't know. 27. What would your superpower be and why? I'd love to be invisible, just because it'd be fucking awesome. 28. What brand of black lipstick do you use? I actually use black eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, with black eyeshadow underneath it. 29. What do you want to do when you grow up? I'd love to be a makeup artist, but I don't really know what I want to do, and that's the truth. I have no real moving on plan. 30. What would you change about the world as you know it might? Any negativity, racism, homophobia, that sort of stuff. I think it's pretty basic. 31. Would you eat would you rather eat chocolate flavoured poo or poo flavoured chocolate? Probably chocolate flavoured poo, because I wouldn't want to know what shit tastes like. 32. If you would spend a given amount of time in a destination, how would you go for and why? Probably 2 days Disneyland, just because I'd like to experience it. 33. What do you think the future will be like? I don't want to think about it. Think about stuff changing actually scares the crap out of me, so I don't want to think about it. It's going to be a lot different though. 34. What advice do you have for any alternative girls like yourself who get abuse for being themselves? Stick your middle finger up and just say fuck you to everyone who treats you like crap. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it. People are always going to have negative and positive opinions on you, and if people are going to be judgmental, childish pricks to point you out because you're different, then I don't know, they just need to mature really and wise up. There's going to be people different to you, and people need to accept that. That's all I can answer. That was 34 questions. Thank you for asking me, and goodbye.